Have you ever wondered, what is the hardest kill in Brawl Stars? Well, today I will try to answer this question with 10 insanely difficult eliminations that will get harder as we go. So, for the first elimination, I have to get a kill with 8-bits hypercharge turret being the last thing to hit the enemy. And going into that, I was feeling confident. I was hitting some very nice clips onto my opponents, which I need to get my hypercharge. After a while, I finally did manage to charge it and I instantly had a good opportunity. Oh wait, why did I not use my hyper? That was definitely quite a big mistake on my part, so I still had to keep going, and in the next game I got my hypercharge. Just after that, however, I found myself in a terrible scenario, so I was forced to use my hyper, but I luckily chucked my super just in time. I honestly thought this was a massive waste, however, just as the storm was about to destroy it, my turret yoinked the kill, which was really lucky. So that completed first stage, but don't forget, this was the easiest kill of them all. So for the second elimination, I had to get a kill with Kaze's Fun Storm Super. This thing only hits on the edges and most of the time it doesn't even work, so I thought that this was going to be difficult, but in my first game this happened. Come here, Rems. Oh, she's so low. It worked. Let's go. So for the third stage I had to get a kill with Fang's hypercharge popcorn. This might not seem that difficult, but the thing is, it's really hard to get Fang's hypercharge. It's impossible to get more than one in a game, but when I did eventually get it, I didn't know what to do. My first idea was to just bounce from the safe and hope for the best, but that didn't exactly go that well. Also, Fang just does so much damage with his super, his popcorn isn't really needed. However, once I figured out what to do, I caught this bow in my popcorn, but I decided it wasn't good enough. I only got this kill because of the RT mark, so it wouldn't feel right to count, but in my next game I had a crazy idea. Oh lolo, I'm so smart, bro. So now it's time for stage 4, which is to get a kill with B's super. One projectile does only 200 damage, and for the first couple of games I was struggling to even see some low HP brawlers. Also, it's really difficult to get brawlers low with B because she does a lot of damage. For quite a while I couldn't get anywhere close to getting it done, but after 30 minutes of attempts I found a low Frank. Yes! No, wait, how did the RT steal that? It's safe to say I wasn't exactly happy, but in that exact same game I was in the endgame with the same RT and I had to get revenge. Yes, he died. I can't even kill him with the shield, what is this? Let's go, I got it, nice. So for stage 5 I had to get a kill with Lola's super out of the screen. In my first game I tried just focusing on my clone, but it's so awkward. I basically had to forget I exist, but thanks to that I was able to hit a few shots. Just not enough. But to be fair, I was getting better. Here for example I was hitting 2 players at once, so I just had to keep trying. And a few games later I actually got a nice chance. I just kinda randomly started shooting in the middle and I hoped for the best. Yo, I got it, that's crazy. Just to make sure, I went into replay. Okay, so we can see that this was me. Oh my, that's so perfect. For stage 6, I had to get a kill with Darryl's hypercharge projectile. This is kinda like the recoiling rotator gadget, but like 20 times worse. It has no range, it deals the same damage, but worst of them all, it just never hits. I'm not gonna lie, I have no clue what Brawl Stars was cooking with this idea, and this just wasn't easy to get any value from. It also didn't help that damage just stacks, so I couldn't even tell if I got it or not. But as time went on, I was actually getting closer.
Nope.
500 HP, are we serious, bro? This actually kinda made me feel better because I knew this was doable, so soon enough this happened. Okay, looking good. Let's go, that was it, right? With the clips loud, it's much easier to see that the Darryl was completed. So now it's time for stage 7, which is a kill with Chester's Jawbreaker super. The difficult part here is to actually get the super I need, which wasn't going well. In theory, it's 20% chance, but it honestly didn't feel like that. After using my gadget 5 times, I didn't get it once, so I thought this would take ages to get. But then, in my second game, this happened. Whoa. Oh, now I get the stun, I see how it is. After testing my luck once again, I finally got the stun, so I knew I just couldn't waste this chance. Bro, they are teaming. Wow, what is this? Oh, that's perfect. Nice, let's go. And I also won, I'm so good. For stage 8 I had to get a kill with Mr. P's hypercharge porter, and I know what you're thinking. Isn't the normal super harder? Well, in my opinion, no. I can throw my normal super pretty much the whole game, while the hypercharge is just one try. You don't even know how many times I threw the hypercharge just for the enemy team to score a few seconds later. Bro, I just used my hyper. Also, the porters itself deal the exact same damage as normal ones, and they lose health over time, so they are easier to destroy. Also, things like these were so annoying. Nah, my porter got the kill, just the wrong one. The more I played, I was starting to lose hope. It felt like these porters were useless on purpose, but I then got a good chance. Oh, I should have left that primo. Wait, did my porter get a kill? So I went into replay to check what really happened. Okay, so Rico got low. And porter just destroyed him, I'm taking that. So now for level 9 I had to get a kill with Pulse's hypercharge fire. This is probably the second worst hypercharge in the game, however I got really close in my first try. No, I stole my own kill. This was a very promising start and I thought it wouldn't take that long, but boy was I wrong. It's yet another hyper which I could get maybe once in a game, but that also wasn't always the case. The reason this hyper is bad is because the super itself is 90% of the time strong enough to confirm a kill. I tried anything, I even missed on purpose just to let the fire exist, but to be completely honest, this was never going to work. So I kept on trying and trying, and it felt like I was hitting my head into a brick wall. However then, this happened. Please, no, bro, how? At this point I have been trying for like 2 hours straight and I was starting to lose my mind, but it didn't seem like it was going to improve. I was honestly starting to think that this hyper is just a decoration.
Bye, have a great time!
Just after that I got into a weird lobby. I'm guessing this guy was tilting because 2 of the accounts have the same name, but just for the sake of it I wanted to try my luck. Yeah, that also didn't work. It felt like forever since I had a good chance, however later that same game this happened. Okay, my last chance now.
Nope.
Nah, this is honestly a joke. Honestly, I don't even know how I didn't get the kill here. At this point I think the game started laughing in my face, but I just couldn't give up. Another one tap. Wait, I just got it, what? This was literally the most lucky thing ever. Cordelius spawned just in the circle which finally completed the challenge. But this was nothing compared to the last stage. Kill with Chuck's hypercharge steam. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I didn't even have his hypercharge, so I had to unfortunately spend 5k coins on that. If you don't really know how bad this thing is, let me show you. Yes, that was the whole hypercharge. As you could see, the range is not the greatest. Surely the damage is better. Oh, just 218. If that still doesn't convince you how horrible it is, you can only get maximum 1 in a game. Each of these tries is 2 minutes just to completely fail every single time. Sometimes, however, I could see some progress. Whoa, 3 hits, that's crazy. That was indeed crazy, because since then I haven't done that a single time. Also, what I learned along the way is that the smoke from the sides can't hit when you go through somebody. It only hits for that massive 218 damage when you go next to enemy, which happens once every 5 games, if I'm really lucky. At this point I tried anything. I was constantly changing between the modes, but nothing seemed to work. I was starting to think about giving up, because it didn't seem possible. I haven't been anywhere close to being done for 5 hours straight, and my mental was going down. However, I knew I couldn't give up. I was too far into this video to throw in the towel. 276 HP, this can't be real. After countless supers. It's not even close. Bro, I was about to get it. Please let it be it, man. No, that was it. By the way, this would have been it if he hadn't healed just in time. I honestly still can't believe it. So I had to keep trying and I was honestly losing hope. Okay, maybe... This is unbelievable, how is that possible? After more than 8 hours of gameplay, it finally happened. Nice. Oh my gosh, I got it, there is no way! I can't believe it, bro, this took so long, I am free. If you guys enjoyed this video, then you will enjoy me losing my mind to records. Click here to watch that. Like and subscribe and see ya in the next one.